And we're ready to dominate right here in the W for Team 2K TV. I'm running with Brian today. Brian, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm ready, Chris. I got Brianna buckets, a slashing point forward, which I think is going to go very well with what you built.
That's correct. Now, talk about your build. Why did you pick a guard? Why did you pick a slasher? What was the mindset there?
Well, it kind of mirrors my career build for Team 2K TV. I love to run as the point guard that can finish, and I wanted to do something similar in the W Online. So key attributes here are slashing, driving layup, close shot, and then passing. Pass accuracy is really high, so I'm going to be looking for you on those pick and roll cuts.
For me, I am a paint beast. I am an undiscovered gem. I went that route because I'm an MVP overseas. I have a Denver Nuggets tattoo because Nikola Jokic is her favorite player, and they have similar play styles. So
New Orleans, the Big Easy. That's the site for the Kings. For the New Orleans Pelicans, they've been aggressive, and they've been good. 8 wins in their last 10 games. This team looks to grow even stronger with another statement win here tonight. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on it. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got Duncan. Robertson is out there with Maravich. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Elijah Wan in at the center position. And for New Orleans, we've got Derrick Rose. Malone is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Howard. And it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. You know, Greg, I can't believe it. Thanksgiving Day is tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your wonderful family, Greg, and to those of you at home as well enjoying this on 2K Sports.
Well, thank you, Kevin. And just an exciting time of year. When Thanksgiving rolls around, you know the season is officially afloat. And these guys love playing around the holidays.
Malone kicks to Rose. Pass to Jordan. 6 to shoot.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
New Orleans shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan. Boy, doesn't Mike Brown, GA, deserve a lot of credit for the Kings' recent success. He's been terrific.
I mean, bringing that championship pedigree from Golden State. Brown went to the finals as the head coach in Cleveland, and one of the best people in the league as well.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Kings. Robertson, good.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Here's Rose. And it's good, 2 points.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Maravich, the pass to McGrady. Goes up from the top of the key. Yep, that one goes.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Rose, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
For 3, Maravich. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
Nowitzki left side. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game.
And that one's good. McGrady.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Rose against Robertson. Back to Nowitzki. To stop the run. Traps in the tray.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
There's the pass to Rose. And the basket is good. Rose has got his second basket of the night.
And the defensive IQ of Rose is impressive. Knows when to strike and pounce on steals.
Robertson drives in. Here's Olajuwon, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And he makes the first. And so he hits both. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
Chalk up 2 there.
Just overwhelming the D with his strength. Dwight Howard is used to having to score through contact.
Here's Maravich. Here's Duncan. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
The free throw drops for Duncan.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Here to see the numbers for Tim Duncan. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nowitzki dishes to Malone. Popped up there for Howard. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Inside, here's Maravich. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Maravich has got 5.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Maravich against Jordan. Robertson outside. To the paint and stolen by Nowitzki. The feed to Jordan. And the layup falls.
And you can just see the extraordinary competitiveness. MJ staying laser focused after absorbing the contact.
Robertson kicks to McGrady. Off target with his 3. Pelicans trailed by 5. Pass to Nowitzki. Oh, offensive interference.
Offensive interference. No basket.
So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to New Orleans.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yeah, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Team foul. Tracy McGrady. First personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2. Karl Malone.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
The bruising power forward, Malone, a dominant offensive player between his nifty post moves and that soft mid-range.
And he's good on the second. Kings leading now by 4. McGrady outside. Bangs home the trifecta. McGrady's got 8 points.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
And here's Maravich. He's coming off a 16-point game against New Orleans.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Robertson drives in.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Third team foul.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Kings.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
The first free throw is good. second free throw, no good. Pelicans trail by 3. Now here's Jordan. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. Passes it to Rose. Lock at 6. Over Robertson. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Sacramento leading by 3. Here's Maravich, and it's sent back by Howard.
Tremendous defensive effort from Dwight Howard. He knows how to get the job done on that end.
Robertson against Rose. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've got here in the first half.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Hill, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Russell Westbrook in for Sacramento. We'll get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. Pelicans, number 1.
It's the hallmark of a strong defensive team. When you can keep your opponents to such a low point total, it shows you are setting the pace.
McGrady outside. Back to Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Kings lead by 6.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Rose against Westbrook. Rose, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Shoots it up. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
McGrady against Hill. Elijah Wan with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Westbrook passes to Duncan. Over Jordan. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
Tim Duncan at the line for 1.
And Duncan, no good on that. Pelicans trail by 10. Pass to Chavez. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Arguably the most athletic point guard we've ever seen. Russ with the explosive catch and finish.
Here's Chavez. He's covered by Westbrook. High arcing shot. Chavez, no good. Sacramento leading by 12. Westbrook with it, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Smitty, we've seen some great MVP races in these last few seasons, haven't we?
Yes, we have. The depth of talent at the very top of the NBA is terrific. Embiid, Giannis, Jokic, Curry, LeBron, Tatum. The MVP is up for grabs every season.
And checking out some numbers for him. Pelicans trail by 14. And the pass to Jordan. Out to the right wing. And McGee kicks to Hill. He feeds it to Jordan. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Jordan's got 5 points so far.
And not much else you can do. I mean, defensively, you try to make it hard on Jordan without fouling, but he's just too dialed in.
Olajuwon outside. James finds Duncan. Just 5 to shoot. Westbrook with a deep three. They get the rebound. Olajuwon goes up again. Here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down hard.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass, getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
To the right side. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
James checked in for the Pelicans.
James.
Knocked away. Westbrook with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the
Driving to the basket. Kept alive. A second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
Westbrook.
He has 6.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Chavez. Pass to Hill. There's 1:40 left here in the first quarter.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
Here's Olajuwon, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Assist goes to
Put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Outside Hill. To the middle, and stolen by James. To the inside, and then Olajuwon with the dunk.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
James outside.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there. Check mark. The physicality. Check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Passes it to Hill. Kicks to James. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 5 to shoot. Pass to Johnson. Deep 2 from Hill. It's hauled in by the Kings. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 10.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Kings to be in. What do you guys think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
So it's Sacramento now. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Hill is out there with Rose. Then there's Howard. Then it's Malone. And it's Nowitzki in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Rose surveying the D. Nowitzki outside. The pass to Howard. On the wing, Malone. Shot clock at 6. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 3 assists in the game. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After a fantastic first season under Coach Mike Brown, the Kings are ready for bigger and better things in year 2. Brown said, "This is probably the first opportunity I've had that allows me to do what I feel was necessary to get the team headed in the right direction. There wasn't going to be much pushback because they were looking for somebody to give them guidance and direction." And he certainly embraced that responsibility, Kevin.
I like that. Yeah, he has embraced it. Good stuff, David, and thank you for the report. Pass to McGee. He dishes it to Robertson. Over Rose. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Robertson's got 7 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed. He can still do this. Explosive finish by Howard.
Here's Robertson. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Rose dishes to Hill. Good. Nice job down low. Hill's got his second bucket of the night.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
On the wing, Maravich. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Here's Rose. Second chance shot, and it's Howard laying it in. 8 points for him.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Maravich against Hill. Pass to McGee. And there's the call on Karl Malone. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Michael Jordan, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And a change for Sacramento. Johnson, he's checked in for Johnson. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. McGrady passes to McGee. Robertson against Rose. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Malone. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
McGrady outside. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. McGrady's got 13.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
Nowitzki for 3. And Howard with the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Nowitzki against McGrady. A 3-ball. And it's Malone with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 19. It's stolen by McGrady. Here's Maravich. It's rebounded by Malone. Malone's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Smart move by Dwight Howard, drawing the defense in and then going right into them to create contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Howard. Steve, there's a whole lot of young talent throughout the NBA, but which players to you stand out above the rest?
Kevin, there's the obvious ones like Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, SGA, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They are consistently growing as players. I am keeping my eye on a guy like Evan Mobley. He could be an all-time great defender.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
He gets to the line so often because of his size and strength. Dwight still searching for a way to improve here.
First personal foul.
The Kings have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
At the line for the Kings, Oscar Robertson, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Now Rose. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Sacramento.
We also got to mention what he did on the defensive end. Racked up a number of steals, too.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Pelicans. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, Sacramento. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And I think for New Orleans, they've had an impact on the league already this year. You always hear talk about the power rankings in the NBA, and they're climbing that list in a hurry.
A surprise to most outside observers, but internally, they had confidence coming into this season. Now we know why.
Just 5 on the clock. And it's good off the back rim and in. Rose has got 13 points.
That play was made by Derrick Rose because of his ability to play pick-and-roll basketball.
And here is McGrady. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
He was a shot-blocking nightmare out there. 4 blocks on the game and some alter shots as well.
And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
On the jam by Karl Malone.
Oh, the D is at fault there. You can't let Malone get that type of position inside.
McGrady outside. Johnson outside. And McGee kicks to McGrady. No good on the 3. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Pelicans. Down by 15. Count it. Good. He's got 5.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
McGrady against Nowitzki. Lets it go. A shot by McGrady, no good. New Orleans gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Down low, here's Howard. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
New Orleans making a switch here. James is checked in. Then for the Kings, Olajuwon's checked in for Johnson. Duncan comes in for McGee. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Robertson. Releases. Westbrook, no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
James looking it over. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Olajuwon. Finished off the break. 8 points for Hakeem Olajuwon.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous scorer.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. McGee, he's checked in for Malone.
For your Pelicans, McGee.
Howard against Olajuwon. Howard, the pass to McGee. Howard kicks to James. Now here's Nowitzki. 6 on the shot clock. The 17-footer. And he hits the jumper for 2. Jordan's got 7.
It's graceful. There's a level of dignity that Jordan has on the floor. Just so classy about everything he does. Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Jordan dishes to McGee. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. From deep, James. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Olajuwon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot-blocking teams. Pelicans, number 1. 5th best, the Kings.
And these teams have both hung their hat on their defense, especially in the paint. We're looking at 2 of the premier shot-blocking teams in our league.
Free throw good, Westbrook.
Westbrook is full of energy. He brings so much of it to the floor.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Jordan against Maravich. Trying to get open is Johnson, and Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
The high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Here's Maravich. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort and he brings the energy.
Floats one up, and with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down to 13 after the bucket is good from Jordan.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Westbrook passes to Sparks. Back to Westbrook. Puts it up from 17. That shot off. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Chavez. Johnson outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Pelicans trail by 15. Nowitzki outside. Now, here's Jordan. 11 points in the game. And Nowitzki gets it to go down. And the assist from Michael Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Westbrook passes to Sparks. A minute 50 left to play in the first half. Westbrook can't get it to go. Pelicans shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Tipped away. Here's Nowitzki. A beautiful reverse layup. Nowitzki's got 9.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Westbrook passes to Sparks. Duncan. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Sacramento moving it around. Count it. He's got 14.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Takes it inside. Yep, it counts.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
Pass to Nowitzki. Wide open. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. Olajuwon on the wing. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Nowitzki outside. The pass to Jordan. Back to Nowitzki. Offline with his 3. Outside, Maravich. Westbrook way outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Sacramento finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 16 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Well, if you're wondering why this game is a blowout, let me tell you why. They cashed in on second-chance opportunities. They followed their shots and kept after them. They were unwilling to let possession go.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Pelicans were playing?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the hoop, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the floor for Sacramento, Robertson is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Duncan. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Olajuwon in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Rose finds Jordan. Fires it up. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Jordan's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Pelicans. McGrady passes to Duncan. Robertson outside. Pass to Olajuwon. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Olajuwon's got 14.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Jordan passes to Rose. That's Oscar Robertson with the rebound. Sacramento leading by 15. Feeds to McGrady. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Outside Rose. Malone outside. It's Jordan on the wing. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. Sacramento making a switch here. Maravich is checked in.
In for the Kings, Pete Maravich.
Howard with it. He's got 13. Just 3 to shoot. A deep three from Jordan. Offensive rebound. Howard, that's good. He's got 15.
Those long arms help Howard clean up the glass, and then he sends it right back.
Maravich against Howard. The fader. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Here's Rose. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
It's all about getting into a rhythm for Rose, and he certainly has it tonight.
Sacramento leading by 13. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Robertson kicks to McGrady. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Rose with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And a moment to see numbers for Nowitzki. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Free throw good, Jordan. Hill, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Both shots good from the stripe. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. McGrady outside. Tries again. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Duncan. No good on the second free throw. Pelicans trail by 12. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. In 2022, the NBA and the Players Association created a long overdue recognition payment plan for former ABA players. Commissioner Adam Silver said these pioneers made meaningful contributions to help grow the game of professional basketball. And we believe it's appropriate to provide financial recognition for their impact. Kevin?
Yeah, great story, David. All of your stories are great. Thank you so much. Free throw good, Howard. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Let's take a moment to see the squads that have been the most dominant on the glass this season. The Pelicans 4th.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Outside, Maravich. Back to Robertson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich.
This goes to
Maravich just got 3 assists tonight.
And the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Passes it to Jordan. It's Hill on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Over McGrady. Count that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Hill. The Kings have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Duncan. That shot misses. Some solid defense here from Malone. And here's New Orleans now. They're on an 11-3 run. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Despite the amount of punishment Rose has taken to his body, he still plays with no fear.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Sacramento.
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
First one falls for him.
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him.
And the Pelicans making a change here. James is checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for the Kings. Johnson comes in for Duncan. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
McGrady up top. He's guarded by Hill. A shot by McGrady, no good.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Hill finds Malone.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Dwight Howard. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And you aren't top 3 in blocks unless you're committed to dominating in that category. His awareness and hustle is off the charts. Very impressive. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Kings leading now by 5. Robertson passes to Maravich. High post, Johnson over Howard. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. James, the pass to Malone. Shoots over Johnson. That's good from Malone on the assist by James. Malone's got 7.
A go-to shot for Malone. He looks so comfortable and in rhythm from the mid-range.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. James dishes to Rose. And that one drops for him. Now just a 1-point Kings lead.
And this is who Rose is. This guy's a warrior, never backing down from an aggressive defense.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.